Hey, Aquarius, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your September 2022 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Aquarius and take a look at everything going on for you in the month of September. So just a friendly reminder, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Aquarius, diving into your key themes for the month of September. You have two animals showing up, the owl, the moose, and you also have the tin cup. So you have clarity showing up here for you. You have position of power, and you also have fulfilling work. So you have quite the combination here, which I really love, because if there is any area of your life that you felt confused, felt conflicted upon here, or you just weren't sure which direction to go, September is the month of wisdom for you. It's the month of gaining the clarity that you need to finally push through some obstacles or challenges that you have been facing here. You're not afraid of hard work here, Aquarius, and I feel like you've been putting in the work on a situation. Now you're getting clear about which direction to go from here on out. So that's going to bring you a lot of happiness and success down the road. Even if it was a challenge to get there, there's a sense of accomplishment here. You also have fulfilling work with the tin cup. This can be about you filling your cup, literally here. This can be about good motivation. I feel like a lot of you are heading towards a career, or you may be in a career that is fulfilling. You're doing it because you love it. And if you are in a position right now where you don't necessarily love what you do, you may be gaining the clarity needed to move forward in a new direction, because there's certainly new beginnings showing up for you here. Whether you are looking for a new job or a new place to work, or whether you are a business owner or an entrepreneur, there's an energy here of sweet success. And I feel that also with this red really being highlighted on here. Red is the color of the base chakra, which is all about stability, financial stability as well, foundation. It's about security and support. So I feel like you're being fully supported at this time from the universe to head towards a more fulfilling career. If you are currently in retirement, this can be about you filling your cup with things that bring you joy, bring you happiness, bring you excitement. This is about you expanding on that creative side that you have. So I really love this showing up for you as well. And lastly, you have the moose. This is all about being in a position of power. This is you climbing the ladder, or you bringing your leadership qualities to a project, to a situation, to a business idea, or to the workplace, and bringing about more income. But it's not just about finances for you. I feel like financial wealth is wonderful, but Aquarius, it's about emotional wealth. And that's why you have fulfilling work here. You may be doing something on the side that brings you a lot more happiness. Some of you, yes, you are in a career or in a path that you don't necessarily love, but it's not the worst. But you may do something on the side that is your true hobby or your true passion. So you are in a position of power to make some very important decisions in your life, whether it's in relationships, whether it is in your career, and even your health. Because we do have the berries showing up. Now those kind of look like, now I don't know if they look like it. It's just what I'm getting here. I actually don't know what they look like. Goji berries. Some of you may be focusing on your health. Some of you actually are taking goji berry supplements, or you may be eating new fruits or trying new things with your health, because I'm just getting that you're filling your own cup up, which is your body, your stomach, with things that are more nutritious, things that fill you up and fulfill you, instead of, eating something that's not necessarily good for you and it leaving you feeling bloated, or leaving you feeling hungry in an hour. It's like you're starting to put good nutritional things into your body, and you're getting rid of the things that aren't working for you. Because I thought you had the devil energy. Yes, because you have the devil energy showing up, which we'll talk about here in a moment. So I feel like you're getting rid of what doesn't work, and that's actually allowing you to see things clearly, see things from a new perspective that allows you to stand in this place of power. So I love this for you. Now diving into the tarot cards here, we have the 10 of Inspiration, 10 of Wands. We have the Devil, the Ace of Emotions, which is the Ace of Cups. We have the 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So you're putting a lot of hard work, energy, and effort into either your work, into yourself, into a relationship, into your family, into your health, whatever this is here for you. You're determined to succeed. The good news with the 10 is there's an ending coming to this busy cycle, or to this, it could be toxic cycle for some of you with the Devil, but the Devil can also represent here addictions. It can be obsessions, fears, manipulation, codependency. It can be about materialism, but you're struggling in a sense where you're not wanting to give up quite yet, but you're coming to that point where it's starting to feel physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally exhausting at times to keep playing over a situation or a pattern or a routine or a dynamic here. The 10 of Wands is about you releasing the heavy burdens. It's about prioritizing. And that's what I said here with the fulfilling work, prioritizing what brings you success and happiness, but also emotional wealth. The 10 is all about delegating if need be. You may be in a position of power to be able to delegate, whether you can ask for more help at work or you can hand off a task that isn't a main priority. This can even be around your household. It can be towards your partner, your spouse, your family members. Say, hey, I need you to take out the garbage today, or I need you to go pick up, your brother from work, or whatever is going on here. You're able to delegate some tasks because you're quite busy, is what I'm sensing here, Aquarius. And I feel like if you ask for support and you ask for help, there may be a little bit of a push at first, but ultimately I feel like you will gain the help and the support necessary to move forward here. Because if you're physically exhausted, this is the time for you to bring in others to lighten the load. Also, the 10 of Wands is someone who wants to fix everything and everyone. 10 of Wands at times can be somebody who either attracts, maybe burdensome, attracts people into their lives who have emotional or physical healing that needs to take place, because maybe at times, Aquarius, you think, well, I know what is best. I know how to fix that. I know how to do that, or I have the resources, or I have what it takes. But remember, sometimes we don't have to always take on everybody else's stuff, especially if you are a healer, Aquarius, which some of you certainly are. This can be about releasing what you are doing at the door. So if you are a healer in your profession, and healing can come in all shapes, sizes, and forms, whether you are a doctor or a nurse, or you are, a Reiki practitioner, and everything in between. It's about kind of leaving your work the best that you can at the door without taking on other people's stuff, because that can overload you. That can really tire you out. And I'm also getting energy vampires, possibly within the family, where they just kind of drain your energy. There may be certain people that just drain you, and you may be looking at something through a new set of eyes. How can I release this? How can I delegate, or how can I set healthier boundaries? So I do feel like you are heading towards a new beginning, and that new beginning has to do with leadership. It has to do with courage. It has to do with the self as well. Now you have this Devil, this Capricorn energy coming in for you. Like I said, this can be about temptations, things that tempt you or veer you off track. That's why it's very important for you to prioritize, for you to get clear on what those ambitious goals are, and to set out action steps to make that happen. Because the next energy we have here is the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is about fulfilling work. Once you get clear on what it is, the path that you want to go, and the feelings that you want to manifest here, this is about you having it could be a new love connection, Whether intimate love, it could be a new friend, it could be a new coworker, it could be a family member coming together. You may be doing some healing and mending. But for others of you, this is saying you can't drink from an empty cup. You can't continuously give and give and give towards others without filling your own cup first, Aquarius. So very important for you to just take some time out, prioritize, rest, and rejuvenate. And as I was pulling cards here, I kind of just pull them and then I read intuitively as we go. So I don't always know what's going on until I get there. But I did see the bear card show up, which is about R&R, rest and retreat. It kind of flipped in while I was shuffling, but I feel like it's about you taking a little bit of time for yourself, whether it's getting a massage, whether it's taking a nap. So if you can ask someone to help take over for an hour, for a day, or for a week, so you can do the things that bring your self-care into alignment or do the things that bring you happiness, now is the perfect time. Now, this can also be about relationships, grace, and inspiration. Also, that full moon on the 10th of September, Aquarius, highlights your second house of work, budget, and routine. So some of you may have, you may be looking at your finances, refocusing where you can budget and where you can save, where you can cut. And also some of you are thinking, how can you maybe spend a little money on yourself if you have some extra. Maybe buying yourself a small treat or a small reward. There's also you coming into alignment with the energy of abundance. Instead of telling yourself, I can't afford this, I can't do that, I don't have money. Pay attention to the self-talk, Aquarius, because I do see that abundance is coming in for you, but sometimes subconsciously we put up a block to the money coming in here. So this is also about emotional wealth. Okay, and wealth can come in the form of, anything, love, new love interests, soulmates, careers that bring you excitement and passion. This could be filling your own cup, self-care, self-love, self-renewal. So make sure that you are inspiring yourself to lead and live a life that you would want for your children, that you would want for your family members as well, and for the people that love you. What else do we have here? We have 7 of materials, 7 of Pentacles. This is about you assessing and evaluating. Now we do have Mercury going into retrograde around the 9th of September. So it's a perfect time, as I always say, when retrogrades roll around, all of the REs. Retrograde starts with RE. It's time to revamp, reorganize, reevaluate, reassess, but most importantly, relax. Allow your mind to not overanalyze and for you to be able to just reassess and take a look at what is working and what is not. Get rid of the things, Aquarius, that are not working in your life and bring in more of the things that are working. The 7 of Pentacles says you're almost there. Don't give up because you're coming really, really close to a beautiful harvest. And I tell you that because you have the 10 of Wands here and you have the Ace of Cups. So 10 going into that 1, that new beginning here, is all about you coming really, really close. So whatever it is that you've been wanting to manifest or turn into reality or some sort of milestone or goal that you've been wanting, you're really close. You're coming into that position of power. Maybe it's a new job offer, a promotion, a raise, a bonus, a new home, a health goal that you've had for yourself. You're hitting it, and I feel like you're hitting it not just on the bullseye, you're hitting it in the bullseye. They're showing me here a picture of a target. Now also, Spirit's showing me almost like a dartboard or a target here, and I see right the middle of the bullseye. So pay attention, Aquarius, because you may see a target in the month of September, whether it's a Target, maybe it's actual Target, the store. You may see the big Target sign. You could see this in a book where it has a picture of a target or even an arrow. So pay attention to the target or hitting something on the mark because it's a reminder from Spirit that you're really close or that you've accomplished or are about to achieve something major in your life. 5 of Pentacles. What is this? This could be health, and it could be a new job, because at times the 5 of material, 5 of Pentacles, can be about money and health issues. It can be about overcoming that poverty conscious mindset or scarcity mindset. Like I said, pay attention to what you're saying out loud. Are you telling people, sorry, I can't meet up with you, I don't have any money? Are you saying, I'll never get that raise or that job? I'll never be able to go out on my own. I'm going to work forever and never be able to retire. Pay attention to your words, because your words create your reality. But the good news is here, I think that you're finally taking a look at your finances. You're not letting pride get in the way, and you're not feeling like you're left out. It's finally like you're getting in the game and you're up to bat. And not only are you hitting that target on the mark, you're hitting a home run out of the ballpark. So whatever you're doing, stay in that motivated type of energy, that high vibe energy here, because you're really close to walking towards your wish fulfillment. Now you have the 8 of Cups, 8 of emotions here. The 8 of Cups walks away from anything. What is it that you're walking away from? This devil energy. This devil energy is anything that tempts you or holds you back from your wish fulfillment. You can see it's almost like puppet strings there. She's holding the strings and being puppeteered in a sense. So I feel like you are cutting those strings. You're cutting them and saying, I'm not letting anybody tell me how to live my life. I'm not letting anybody dictate how I should run my emotions, my feelings. I'm reclaiming my power. I'm taking back my control, and I'm walking away or abandoning or leaving behind anything that just isn't good for my growth. Beautiful energy here. Aquarius, you're heading straight towards your 9 of Cups, your wish fulfillment, your emotional fulfillment as well. Like I keep saying over and over, there's something very strong with emotional wealth coming in here for you. So in matters of the heart, if you feel pulled or if you feel hurt, if you feel resentment, angerness, bitterness, all of those human emotions that we can hang on to in that heart chakra due to trauma or experiences or loss or grief, I feel like you're letting a lot of those feelings go that have held you back. And you're telling yourself, I have what it takes. I have the support. I have the finances. I have the ability, the strength, the skills, the talents to move forward and create my dream life. This is very powerful stuff. Your final card here when it comes to tarot is the Page of Voices, Page of Swords. I really love this card. I love her energy. She has vibrant blue eyes, and blue is all about communication. It's all about that throat chakra. Some of you maybe have very, very beautiful blue eyes. Some of you may be communicating or working with someone with blue eyes as well. But this is about you staying curious, you staying open, you staying inquisitive about your surroundings. You're going in searching of not just the truth, but you're in search of the clarity. You can see that she has on her glasses, whether they're her reading glasses or thinking glasses or her, I'm a cool kid type of glasses here. She's putting them on and she's excited about what she's about to see, find out, explore, or head towards. When the Page of Swords comes up here, the Page of Swords is ready for a new challenge. Sometimes they can be a little bit impulsive at times. Sometimes they can be so excited that they move into it, but it's saying you are a fact lover. You like to have the facts. You're an air sign, Aquarius. This is about you thinking about a situation here. But the big energy that I feel from this, which was clarified in your animal, and your power animal is the wolf. And it says, turn that knowledge into wisdom. You have a lot of brilliant knowledge. Okay, you've learned a lot on this journey, on your spiritual journey. You've not only learned a lot about yourself, but you've learned about the world. What makes you tick, but what's going on. You've realized that you can't control the energy outside of you. You can only control your own, because you can see here that there's a lot that's going on. It's almost like that whirlwind going on above her, but she's only controlling what is hers. But what she's doing is she's been through different phases. You can see that there's different phases going on here. But what you're doing now is you are turning that knowledge into wisdom. And that is what brings you the clarity here that you seek. So wolf spirit coming in quite strong for you. I love this. All right, so in regards to finances and abundance, we have the Buddha and we have the gift. Ooh, I love the Buddha showing up here. Now, the Buddha talks about your life purpose, more than money. I love this. I've been talking about emotional wealth. This does talk about spiritual wealth. It talks about a career where maybe Aquarius, you're a counselor. You may be being guided. You may be thinking. You may be in a job or a career where you have to think on your toes. Some of you, maybe you're a private investigator, or you like to be very inquisitive, do a lot of research. Some of you are learning. Some of you are teaching. I mean, that Page of Swords is curious about their life purpose, but they're not going to stop and just say, I'm just curious. That's it. That's all I need is just the curiosity. No, you're like a cat. But in this case, curiosity doesn't kill the cat, right? Curiosity allows you to grow and turn that knowledge into wisdom, and actually allows you to tune in on those spiritual gifts that you have. Next, you have the gift card. This is about giving and receiving. It is about a sudden windfall, generosity. For some of you, it's financial support, a work surprise, or even a vacation, which we talked about earlier, taking a little bit of time off because you've been putting in the work. You've been putting in, some of you, overtime. Some of you have been working a couple of different jobs, or you have been the sole proprietor. Maybe you're taking care of not just the job, the finances, but the home, the laundry, the food, the grocery shopping, the car, everything like that. I feel like you're doing a bunch to everybody else, and you're receiving a gift in return from the universe for your hard work. You're being compensated for a job well done. So expect some sort of a sudden windfall for you this month, whether it shows up in the form of financial relief, or it could be a new friend that comes in and helps you. It could be a lover. It can be anything out of the ordinary. And I'm just loving the Buddha with the gift. I feel like you're spiritually, very, very spiritually gifted here. And some of you may make or create a profession out of your spiritual gifts. Now, maybe it has to do with coaching, counseling, or guiding other people towards the light sort of energy here. But I feel like there is the equal give and take. If you're looking for a raise, or you're looking for equal compensation for the work that you're putting out there, it's the perfect month to ask. If you are looking to step outside your routine, some of you need to get into a routine because there may be a scattered energy because of so much going on here for you, where you're getting yourself back into a positive, healthy routine, paying attention to your budget, paying attention to your work, your career. Now, in regards to love, with Mercury in retrograde, sometimes we have some blasts from the past come in. Sometimes we just have feelings or emotions that come in and trigger us, and we're like, whoa, where the heck did that come from? Well, hello, Mercury retrograde. You have the reconciliation card. It says someone from your past is returning to your life. Now, Aquarius, this could be someone that you maybe had a falling out with. It could be a family member, a coworker. Maybe it is a group project or people that you worked with in the past saying, Aquarius, come back and work with us. Or it could be a friend that you've lost touch with. It could also be an ex or a lover that maybe you see on social media, you cross paths at the grocery store, or maybe they do send you a text and say, hey, Aquarius, I've been thinking about you. And if this is something you do want to reconciliate, well, Mercury retrograde's the time to do so. But I feel for a lot of you, you're ready to really close the door on the past and to bring in this new energy, usher in this new energy and this new light, which I feel like is what you're doing. Why and how? Because for one, you deserve love. You are lovable. For two, great love is worth waiting for. And it says divine timing is at work in your love life. And lastly, you may be just focusing on your finances and career at this time. That may be affecting or a factor in your love life, where if you're single, you're not necessarily looking for love. If it comes, great, but you're focusing on your finances and your career. Some of you are in a relationship, and I feel like even if you're in a relationship, you're focusing on your career and the prioritizing the budget. You're prioritizing and getting a routine back into place. Sometimes in September, kids go back to school. That fall time or autumn energy is where we tend to kind of wrap things up from the summer, button things up. You may be focusing more on your finances or your leadership skills, but knowing that great love is that you are lovable is a very big thing here, especially for you singles out there looking for love. Some of you have told yourself, I'm just going to give up on this. I'm not lovable, or love's not coming my way. That is the furthest thing from the truth. And whoa, look at what we see here. They just highlighted that arrow. This is you hitting that arrow, that bullseye, that target. Wow. I was not expecting that. I love that for you. So do pay attention again to that target that shows up for you. It's coming in sooner rather than later. And it's almost as if you've been waiting a lifetime or waiting forever for you to attract a soulmate. And it's almost as if this person comes in and they're everything you've wanted. Like I said, hitting that bullseye or that mark, that target. So I love it for you. Okay. What else do we have? So what we have here from the Soul Truth, this is something that I really recommend you jot down, write down, either come back to the video or just take a note of, so you can ask yourself this throughout the month, because it's very important. It's your soul wanting you to really get clear. And both of those words, clear and soul, are in this. And it says, am I clear on what my soul really wants? Take out the shoulds, Aquarius, and the limitations. Get out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desires instead. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Your soul action, Aquarius, is this. Ask yourself, what is it that your soul really wants? What does your heart crave? Then take one step in that direction. Beautiful. I love this. What fills your cup? What is fulfilling? What is that emotional energy that you get from doing someone, being in someone's energy, or towards your love, your passion, what it is that you do to make a living here? Are you clear on what that next step looks like? Or are you clear on what you want so you can create that next step to making it happen here? So make sure you get clear. And you have the clarity here, getting clear. I love it. Okay. Lastly here, we have By the Book. By the Book. And this is a card from Wisdom of the Oracle. And by the way, if any of you Aquarians out there are interested in any of the cards that you see here used during your reading, you can find all of that information in the description box below. But I'm just going to read to you a little bit of the excerpt from the guidebook. It says, now is the time for a real change in consciousness. At this time, you can expect a return on your investment. Whatever you have pursued, be it a dream you've long cherished, a skill you've cultivated, or a service you are called to, will come to you if you are willing to go by the book. You don't need to reinvent the wheel to be successful. Follow in the footsteps of others who have already achieved the things you are striving for. You can learn a lot by observing the structures that are already working. Your creative projects and commitment to prosperity are in alignment with the needs of the world, but impatience may tempt you to cut corners to get there more quickly. Stick with what you know works and you will attract abundance. Wow. We literally said that here earlier, and it's card 11, soul path number. So we talked about not getting impatient or not getting impulsive. We talked about turning knowledge into wisdom here, but also this is about you being able to achieve the things that you strive for. And we talked about literally everything that depicts here. We said a return on your investment. You're coming close to a harvest, so keep going. And I think I mentioned doing what is working and leaving behind what is not working with that devil energy. So what a beautiful clarifier of everything we've talked about here. Now, last but not least, we have the crystal. Your crystal for the month of September is we have this beautiful mookaite. Mookaite. It's this mucky, orangish, yellowish stone, and it's really, really wonderful for bringing more balance, more harmony, but also bringing clarity on your soul's purpose, clarity regarding any decisions, also finding solutions to any obstacles that you've had in the past here. So it's a beautiful stone for clarity, bringing in the abundance that you seek, but also it's a very shielding, grounding, and nurturing stone as well. So if you do work with crystals, mookaite can certainly be one that you work with this month that can help bring about clarity and help you get really clear on what your soul wants. So beautiful reading today, Aquarius. I hope this helps you out. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Stay tuned to your full moon reading next week, and I'm sending all of you Aquarians tons of love and light. Thanks for tuning in.